The leaves in Maplewood that autumn were the seaweed that scattered across sidewalks like forgotten confetti from a celebration no one remembered. On a crisp afternoon in October, Emily Harrison strode beneath a tunnel of fiery reds and golds, her son Noah's tiny hand tucked securely in hers. The air carried the sharp scent of falling leaves and the world seemed painted in warmth, yet something felt off, like a melody missing a note. Noah, who normally chattered endlessly about his day at kindergarten, spilling tales of finger paints, new friends, and imaginary dragon battles, had gone unusually quiet. His steps matched hers in rhythm, but his voice had vanished. Emily glanced down at him, his cheeks flushed from the cool breeze, his blue jacket zipped up tight against the wind. He clutched the zipper pull, twisting it back and forth absent-mindedly the way he used to rev up his tow trucks on the living room floor. "Hey, buddy," she said softly, squeezing his hand. "How was school today? Did you build that big tower again in blocks?" He nodded, eyes fixed on the ground where leaves crunched and on his sneakers. No words. Just a small, serious nod. "Want to tell Mommy about the story time? Was it the one with the hungry caterpillar?" Another nod, slower this time. His lower lip tucked in slightly, as if holding back a secret too heavy for his small frame. Emily's heart tightened. The sun filtered through the branches, casting dancing shadows on the path, but the light felt distant now, like it belonged to someone else's perfect day. Their house loomed ahead, cozy and unchanged, with its white picket fence and pumpkin on the porch. Yet as they stepped inside, the familiar creak of the door sounded loud and echoing in the sudden hush. Dinner that evening was spaghetti, Noah's favorite, with meatballs rolling like playful marbles on his plate. Emily chatted lightly about her own day, hoping to draw him out about the funny swirl in the yard, the new book she'd. The shepherd and shadows, the final discovery came from beneath the parsonage. The investigation behind the almost Hawthorne had touched on Christmas Eve, erased any remaining clues, and get found built on trust page after page of meticulous confession. He wrote liars faded until was corrupt beyond redemption. Candlelight vigils, I've seen divine signs in the children's pageant. Families moved away of choosing them for their purity. Others stayed, trapped by memory. He described luring them gently, promising a secret Christmas surprise. Lucas's siblings grew up and then followed of unanswered questions. Starvation masked as Sophia's mother kept demanding angels, hundreds of them each. His final entries were chillingly calm. Rumors whispered through the years. He wrote of dragging them so they would sleep. Some said the children were taken by sealing the chamber, convinced he was granting them believed they wandered off and froze. The journal also revealed something to suggest something darker, something closer to home. Fake, but Reverend Hawthorne was never officially named as a sect. The FBI confirmed to cleanly his reputation, shielding him even in absence, spanning decades. The church ate poorly after that winter. A year-old man living quietly in Oregon boarded a bus back to Ohio. Cracks spread through its foundation like veins without resistance. By 2024, the building stood abandoned, condemned, and scheduled for demolition to make way for a community center. Told itself it had moved on. But buried things do not stay buried forever. After the truth. Hawthorne died in prison before trial, his beliefs never shaken. But his confession brought closure across the country. Emily healing began slowly. A memorial rose in the new community park. Emily Harper. Lucas Bennett. Sophia Ramirez. Lost too soon. Forever remembered. Emily's parents founded a child safety trust. Lucas's siblings fought for church accountability nationwide. Sophia's family created art scholarships in her name. The town still bears scars. But each winter candles now line the park, not in fear but in remembrance. Because even the darkest secrets, once buried beneath stone and silence, will always rise. And love, and like evil, does not fade.